Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. I'm Mysterious JG. And as I often do, I decided to hit record, and immediately decided I needed to drink. Anyway, that's why I'm a Let's Play professional. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, we're here. We're getting ready to wrap up the Norio mission chain. Um, I don't even remember his name, the little kind of vaguely comic relief, merchant guy who's selling sake, and he's a little bit of a scoundrel, but he sort of becomes something better uh, in fighting for his country against the Mongols. You know, he had his mission chain. Taka never had a mission chain. He was just part of the mission chain, which we've now completed for Yuna. So yeah, Yuna, the little straw hat merchant guy whose name I can't remember, Lady Masako, um, and Sensei Ishikawa. We've got these tales that are intended to build side stories, and I don't know if any of them are required. Could I have ignored these completely? Did I have to do them to get? I don't think they would be considered prerequisites for Jin's journey stuff, right? Like way back when we were trying to do enough stuff to attack. Yeah, to attack the castle and rescue his uncle. It had a lot of prerequisites, but I don't think the Tales of Tsushima were any of them. But anyway, we're doing them now. It's about time. Okay, so we are. Well, where are we now if we're not there? Oh. Wait a minute, which one is it? Is it the Threefold World or this Threefold World? Which one are we actually doing? And what is this? Okay, so we are at the starting point for the quest already, I guess. We are at Cedar Temple. He's here as well. So we said we would give him some time.
My lord, can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to know if you have a side quest.
I'm looking for Norio. Where is he? He brought his brother's ashes to a cemetery.
Oh, that happened
It's in the
fast.
hills to the south. I'll look
Okay.
for him there. Thank you.
Thanks a little, big man. I didn't know. No, that wasn't. Oh no, it's not going to be gold. Gold is only the Jin main story quests. So I should have known that's what that was. All right, well that would be it because the real objective is here. But okay, and now I understand why they had those two objectives. It was a little confusing. Oh, let's throw on. It only takes a second. We'll throw on the traveler's attire. I'll meet you halfway. I'll throw on the traveler's attire, even though I probably, if Lethal was here, he'd be saying, "JG, don't bother. JG, stop. Wait, just stop manually. Just play the game." But what I do is I won't pursue any Mongol artifacts or singing crickets that it exposes through its Soliton Ladar. If it's, I'm just gonna actually use it to get a little bit more map reveal and not fall prey to the siren song of collectibles that don't affect the game. But on our way to the cemetery, which may in fact have a singing cricket, caged cricket, that's a normal part of this game, we will check and see what this is, because it is marked as a thing. Doesn't seem to be a... Why would it be? It's like right next to this place we just liberated, but I guess we just liberated it. So, okay. All right. Broken barriers. We can change to... Oh, we've got these battle ones that I think I ignore because then it's archery ones. Then these ones, I think I never get past these. They're defensive, so they do organize them different. So I should probably do an, yeah, I could be doing increase the stagger damage. I think that's what I probably did used to do, increase the stagger damage. But now it's like, probably just better off with the major. Oh, damn it, JG. Protection speed 10%. Insight. And ghost gear. That was the other thing to do. This there, not that I really ever remember to take advantage of it in Neo, but it would be handy to slaughter an enemy leader. How is that different from whatever? It would be handy if you just had like a quick button, like where one or two hit buttons in a menu would take you back and forth between two preset things where, okay, if I'm using ghost armor, I always want to be using this charm, you know? There is a charm that lets you, okay, never mind. Forget it, forget it, forget it. Thought I could hop in and kill a dude. All of that hunting for charms. Big old waste of everybody's time. Let's do the Charm of Resistance 3. And honestly, that's not that useful. Solid damage of a moderate. No, we were going to do actually use some of these. Can I please change my stance? I lost the buttons or something. Because the other thing with all this resolve that I'm getting, I can just be... Could also be busting this one out all the time. Although that time I only got one enemy with it because I did kind of a bad job of figuring out how to use it. I think I panicked a dog. I didn't know that they could be panicked. Man, I'm wrecking so much shit in here. I'm even destroying the bamboo. Alright, where are you guys out there? Oh. You think you come down here and do something about it, or you just making noise up there? Because you know what, there's a lot of you, but I think I'm over sneaking. Alright, there's wind charms. Not really what I'm after right now. That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh well. Still worked out pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It's okay, we can't fight each other through there. This isn't possible. Kind of remembered at the last possible second how that shit worked. Dojo, dojo. Well, where the hell are you, jerk? Oh. Dojo, dojo. Oh, poisoned. Fine. Well, I don't want to be hallucinating and killing my own men. Yeah, I had a good run going, too, of not being hit by dudes. I don't know why the screen flashed there. Like that, I haven't finished this base off, have I? Pretty sure I haven't. I didn't slaughter a leader, whatever that would mean. I think that means, like, jumping up from above and assassinating them, even though that doesn't kill them in this game. It just gives you a critical hit. Not sure why I'm bothering to do this. Yeah, this is... Oh, never mind. I did take it over. Just, But it's not... It's still not... I mean, who's nearby that I have combat? It's you told me I took over the place. Whatever. Somebody who doesn't count as being... Oh, it's a fox shrine. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, somehow I'm still in combat even though I've already defeated all the enemies. Whatever. Let's get a fox then. Oh, I swear I thought he was going to cut across the bridge. Or she. Could be a she. Could be a fox lady. You know you're a little charm improver. Oh, he's like faking me out with this jump to the right and then pulled it back and went left. You know, I mean, there's... Are you doing jumps that I need a ninja rope to follow? Oh, I almost messed that up. Thanks for leading me down here, buddy. I managed not to get killed, but you did seem to be trying harder than most of these foxes to murder me. I really appreciate the way you try to murder me, friend. Or rather, to lead me to my own destruction. Anyways, there's no quick way back out of here, is there? No, I pretty much gotta go back the way I came. There we go. This will be a little bit of a shortcut. Alright, we can make our way getting on with it here. We're more than a third of the way through. Less than half, more than a third. Of liberating all the little places that just makes the mark mapped as liberated. The detection and enemy stop chasing you bonuses. Enemy stop chasing you 40% earlier can be significant if you do a lot with that, but I don't think I feel like dealing with these guys. And although that is the direction I need to go in, where they're heading, so might be better off trying to get ahead of them while out of their sight range than waiting for them to pass. I mean, I could beat them, obviously. There's just not really anything to be gained from fighting them. There is a cool... Like, I got the same feeling from the first couple of hours of playing the Assassin's Creed 4 Freedom Cry DLC. It's like, it's kind of cool to be, like, fighting against these enemies and sneaking around and... But, yeah, it's like they're infinitely respawning no matter how many Mongol, raiding parties on the march you break up, no matter how many times you go to a plantation and liberate slaves and Black Flag, it'll eventually reopen, and there'll be a new set of slaves there for you to liberate. And liberated slaves just become a in-game currency. When you have a certain amount, different things become available at shops, blah, blah, blah. This game has got that same kind of... Yeah, it's really fun to take those guys out, and you feel really cool doing it, but then you've done it 100 times. Let's write a haiku about how tired we are of some of these mechanics. I mean, it's a fun game. I'm glad I checked it out, but I think trying to exhaustively see everything has made it so I'm getting kind of impatient for the end now. And there's a whole DLC to do, too, which I would imagine would be fairly lengthy. Safety surrendered. Frozen Guardian. Endure together. Let's go with Frozen Guardian. I hope the DLC doesn't end up being like I think of all the DLCs that I remember playing through and thinking this sucked, the Omega DLC for Mass Effect 3, it just felt like it would never end. Like, none of the characters involved were interesting. It just didn't seem like it would ever wanted to end. And you can't fault that they didn't write in lots of content. They created lots of battles. There was lots of dialogue. It just wasn't engaging. I'm already kind of worried that the DLC for this game... I might have worn out my patience too early to give it a fair shot, but we'll see. Frozen Guardian. That's what we're supposed to be doing. A haiku. Oh, we're supposed to be teleported. A heart refusing to fail. Embrace the welcoming light. Chop wood and carry water. Go with a heart refusing to fail. Frozen Guardian with a heart that refuses to fail because it's frozen, so it's like a caveman heart stuck in a glacier, you know? Overcome the odds. That works to close it. Continue fighting. Stand tall and resist. Frozen Guardian to me means stand tall and resist. All those kind of work, though.
Frozen Guardian.
Especially because the mountain is Frozen Guardian, right?
Refusing to fail. Stand tall and resist.
And we got a headband of hope. Just looks like a neat pattern in that little preview, but... Well, that would appear to be where the story wants us to go. There's smoke rising. And, yeah, the wind is indeed blowing directly towards that. So let's Let's assume that this is the end of... Oh, yeah, that's right, because he went to burn his brother. I mean, to, you know, immolate his brother's corpse, I should say. It's cremation. Because Bobo's probably never going to get around to watching this series, but if he did, he would know that in Japan they use cremation to bury the dead. We learned this from Paul Bear, who was, you know, talking about how the Undertaker would be defeating and then cremating Yokozuna, who was, of course, Samoan. Let's assume we're going to want to be in some cool-ass ninja gear and just get in it now. And let's just not even worry about 10% slower detection speed. Let's just be a ninja, a ghost ninja until it's time to be a guy cosplaying as Shingen. You ready to go murder some con guys? Con men? You ready to go murder Rob Conway?
He liked the open air better than the pagoda at Cedar Temple.
Mm-hmm.
The Mongol you're looking for. Haracho. Have you found him?
He's not far from here.
Norio, Cedar Temple needs your leadership.
Mm-hmm.
This comes first.
Revenge is not the first duty of a monk.
Before I was
Don't tell me how to be a monk.
Don't do this alone.
Before I was a monk, I was a brother. You know, a brotherhood and of monks. So anyway, we're joining him, but we're not talking him out of it, which is fine.
Where do we find him?
Fort Shoni.
You're sure he's the one responsible?
When I find him, he will pray for a quick death, and his cries will go unheard.
If the situation were reversed, I have a feeling that Enjo would forego revenge.
I probably should have told him you were justified, because I feel that way. I grabbed the babyface option without really thinking about it. They don't give you much time to decide.
You're not talking me out of it.
I don't want you to become
Like what? You?
like so many others who...
No, actually, I really meant like Lady Masako. Is that even her name? I keep thinking I'm getting the names wrong. Lady Masako, yeah. I really just don't want you to become like Lady Masako. She's not a happy person these days. Well, I left some kind of supplies behind back there, but I guess we're gonna have to let it go. Oh man, imagine how many singing crickets are here. So many collectibles. There's supplies over there. It's out of deep respect for your brother that I'm not going to pick up those supplies. I have a plan, Arthur. As long as we're riding around on horseback between missions.
Spot down here where you can see the fort.
Mm-hmm.
I put everything you taught me to good use tracking Kharsho.
What does he look like?
I didn't teach you anything about tracking.
Honor this Mongol dog.
You may only get one chance at him.
I'll know him when I see him.
How?
Your sights. Strike without delay.
Dogs, get away from there!
Norio!
Please, we were just hungry. Spare us. We're leaving.
Oh, what the hell are you doing, Norio?
Norio. They weren't a threat.
Maybe. They're definitely not now.
Did you murder him? You didn't kill
They
them.
should have known better.
What were they doing?
Advance and reach Nirvana.
Mm-hmm.
Retreat and find hell.
What's that from?
Ah, it's a play I'm working on.
Enjo inscribed on this Naginata after he saved Kushi Temple from bandits.
Then, of course, he retreated and he found hell.
He suffered more than either of us knew. He held on so he could see you.
Yeah.
Do you know what his last words to me were?
Either these curtains go right,
I was
dude.
wrong.
About
Oh.
what?
I'll never know.
Maybe there were context clues.
Kharsho's last words will be a howl of pain.
Well, they'll be in Mongolian, so you won't understand them anyway.
You're right, my lord.
Mongol guy's last words are, "It is a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done before. And it is a far, far better rest I go to. I'm having quite an extended death scene, aren't I? Than I've ever known."
Norio. Where is he?
Oh, that jerk. Did he ditch me? He went off to murder the innocent people who are here, didn't he? Hey, chill out, horse, alright?
Norio.
Oh, just don't tell me Norio gets himself killed. Got a bad feeling that Norio might have gotten himself killed.
My lord, please help! He's gone mad.
What are you guys even doing here?
Norio, at first when I saw him, I thought my prayers were answered, but
Return to Cedar Temple. I'll handle this.
It's like when your pet dies and you pray for your pet to come back, but it's like Pet Cemetery zombie version. My prayers were answered, but he's crazy and Frankenstein. He's crazy and Frankenstein.
Norio. Seek refuge in Amida Buddha. Who did this?
So, he's killing monk. Did he find out that these monks sold his brother out and allowed him to get captured? Now that is a Mongol. Like, so far we haven't found very many Mongols here. This is getting more, like his story is ending now, but it's finally starting to get interesting here.
To do it. Burn! Burn for your crimes, butcher!
Oh. So we're going to talk him out of this? Because I kind of feel like maybe he gets this out of his system and goes back
Once told me
to
you
his
never
pacifist
saw
ways.
hatred.
I did what the ghost would do. And now Harsha is gone.
I never burned anybody to death. I very rarely use that fire sword power that I have.
I'm not going back to Cedar Temple.
Yeah, probably not.
After this,
Yeah. Yeah, kind of tough.
doesn't matter. He was still alive when I lit the wood.
Mm-hmm.
When he screamed, it filled
Well,
me
he said
with
you didn't have the courage to do it, but at that point he was already on fire. It seemed odd.
I'm no longer a monk.
You don't get to give up.
Those vows are for life, man.
And broken promises.
You don't want to lose your
This
entrance
island
fee.
needs you. The last warrior monk of Cedar Temple.
Yeah, put your shit together.
I can't go back to what I was before this.
I'm not asking you to go back. I'm asking you to keep your faith. Move forward.
Be a new type of murder monk.
Thank you, Jin.
I'll see you at Cedar Temple.
Yeah, Norio's had a pretty rough time of it, hasn't he? The Threefold World. I'm not really sure what that title refers to. I probably could put it together if I knew more about Buddhism. But there you are. Got the Chaos Headband. Furred by those of confusion and ranks in the fear in the ranks of their enemies. So again, if Boba was watching, Frenzy would particularly enjoy that Chaos Headband more so than Rumble, Ravage, or Laserbeak, because Frenzy knows that if you plant the seeds of chaos, disaster will bloom. All right, well, I was all ready to go for combat, but in fact, that one turned out to be... And you know what? The last story of Lady Masako's tale was that way, too. There was a small number of enemies to beat, but they were not a challenge by it was in no gameplay way, shape, or form was it as difficult as the missions leading up. It was a story mission, and this was much the same. So now we've got friends in passing. We've got 2 more missions to finish up the Tale of Lord Ishikawa. And then we've got some side stuff here. A man sheltering a Joko camp wants to speak with me in a father's choice. Well, this video is over anyway. Could plot what to do for next time, or I could call my session a little bit early. I got enough videos recorded to give me uploads for a week and a half. So I could call it a little early and have to come back to the game a little sooner. But I enjoy playing the game. I kind of talked myself back into liking the game as we were going here. I think the thing to do is pick a tale for next time to jump straight to. And I feel like we'll have more of these little side stories will pop up as we explore. So I'm kind of inclined to move towards ending Lord Ishikawa's tale. And to that end, yeah, if I want to do one more video, whatever, okay. What we'll probably do next time is Lord Ishikawa's tale. But you know, there's no guarantees. We might change our minds, and by we I mean me. Might just end up doing something different next time. But I definitely want to finish Lord Ishikawa's tale. The last thing, if you have any feelings about it either way, go ahead and post in the comments. I haven't gotten any comments in this series for a while, though, quite frankly. Should we do the DLC, which is about visiting another island? Because the Mongol invasion of Japan, they really hit these 2 islands, and Tsushima was the main island. The larger of the 2 Japanese islands where the Japanese and the Mongols actually fought. But in fact, new explorable region. I thought they were going to tell us the name. What's it? Is it Ayaki? I don't remember the name of the island because Tsushima Island is the larger of the 2, and then Journey into the Past. I wonder if it's set in a different time period entirely. I'm thinking the thing to do, because there is a skill that we can learn, but it's obviously not something you need to win the main game. I even know what it is, and it has to do with fighting on horseback, which is just not a thing we've done. So I'm inclined to do all the side content we can here, fully explore the island, and then finish the main story with Khotun Khan, and then do the DLC. At one point I was thinking, well, let's do the DLC in the middle, and then we'll finish the main story at the end. Now I'm less inclined to do that, but it doesn't... I could kind of be convinced either way. If anybody has a really strong argument for why one approach is better than the other, yeah, let me know, because I'm really kind of twisting in the wind, or torn here about what to do. But I think probably we'll move on with these side stories, including Lord Ishikawa's story next time. Catch you then, guys. Bye-bye.